In this module, you will learn about the first law of motion. Motion is a direct result of force. The relationship between force and motion was studied by Galileo and Newton. Galileo was the first to abstract from what he and everyone else saw. An object in a state of motion possesses an inertia that causes it to remain in that state of motion unless an external force acts on it. Sir Isaac Newton further studied Galileo's ideas on force and motion and presented three fundamental laws that govern the motion of objects. These three laws are known as Newton's laws of motion. Newton's first law of motion states that an object will remain at rest or continue to move at a constant speed in a specified direction unless an external force acts upon it. This law relates force applied on a body to the change in its velocity. There are two aspects of this law that we need to consider. First, an object at rest will remain at rest unless an external force is applied to it. All objects at rest conform to this. For example, on a golf course, a ball on a tee remains at rest until the golfer hits it. When the ball is hit, a force is applied, setting the ball in motion. The second aspect relates to a moving object. An object in motion will move at a constant speed and in a fixed direction unless an external force is applied on it. Consider an artificial satellite revolving around the Earth. It moves with a constant speed and in a fixed orbit. The orbit of satellite will not change on its own. In case the satellite is required to change its orbit, booster rockets are fired up to exert force on the satellite. This changes the speed and direction of the satellite. However, you may not see this law in action in everyday life. For example, if a batsman strikes the ball eventually comes to a stop, no matter how forcefully the batsman hits it. This has been explained through the concept of friction. Friction is a hidden force that arises between two surfaces in contact. Frictional force acts in a direction opposite to the direction of motion. Friction is used in our daily lives to slow down and stop moving objects.